The soldier fired a shot at the chain, but the pain from the impact was unbearable. As punishment, his superior ordered him to stay here and snipe at the enemy, but all he could think about was escaping. Seeing the chain still intact, the soldier took off his glasses, kicked out the two lenses, and aligned them together. He then picked up a pine branch beside him, cut off a piece, chewed it in his mouth, and used the sticky sap to glue the lens's edges. When it was about to solidify, he inserted a hollow tree root, filled his mouth with water, and slowly poured it in. A simple convex lens was thus made. He aimed the lens toward the sun to ignite the dry moss, then poured a cup of water beside it. When the fire was nearly burned out, he quickly splashed the water over it, hoping the sudden temperature change would crack the rock. But when he scraped away the hot ashes with his combat knife, all he saw were small fragments of rock. The rivets holding the chains were still deeply buried. The soldier realized that if he wanted to survive, he would have to repeat this over and over again. Otherwise, his limited food and water would not last for even a week. After countless repetitions, the rivets finally began to show, and for the first time, Vic, the soldier, saw a glimmer of hope. 7 days of constant burning and extinguishing passed, and all the branches around Vic were gone. The chain limited his movement, forcing him to crawl on the ground and stretch his arm to reach distant twigs. Though the rock cracked layer by layer, the rivets remained immovable. Despair set in. Was he really going to die here? At that critical moment, he suddenly remembered he still had bullets. Vic wedged a bullet into his canteen, hit it hard to extract the gunpowder inside, and repeated this several times, collecting nearly half a bucket of powder. He poured the powder around the rivets, covered it with hay and stones, lit a fuse, and quickly took cover. This would be his final hope. Vic wrapped his head, steadied his breathing, and waited. With a muffled hum, the gunpowder ignited violently. He rushed forward, pulled the chain with all his strength. The rivets finally loosened. He then hooked his sniper rifle strap onto a nearby rock and smashed it again and again around the rivets, striking from day until night. Finally, gripping the chain tightly, he yanked with all his might and tore it free. He roared toward the sky, finally free. But that wasn't enough. As long as the chain remained on his leg, people would know he was a deserter. Carrying his rifle, he walked down the mountain. Soon, he found a small homestead, a hut, a treehouse, a haystack, and neatly arranged fish ponds. Then, through the scope of his rifle, he saw a woman.